One familiar face in the county lineup is Stephen Craig, number 9, had a spell at Brockville under Alec Totten. So county kick off, and the ball goes back to Morrison, who floats one forward, but it's well headed clear there by Jason Marr. But it's cleared by Marr. There was a wee bit of danger there, Jamie.
Yeah, well shepherded by Tam Scobie. Ushered him in where he wanted to go.
Now then, Flynn, nobody over here on the left. Watch the run, Stewart, he's off. He's got to learn to time that run a wee bit better. Finnegan plays a neat one into Flynn, gives the ball back this side to Twaddle. There's plenty of room. A nice ball down to Ryan Flynn on the left. Tries to cut inside his man, but he's shoved off it, but he gets the free kick. Yeah, county are no mugs. Another long ball looking for Finnegan, arms everywhere. It's more like a wrestling match, but Dougie McDonald waves play on. Stewart loses his footing trying to go for that ball from Higginbottom. But it's intercepted by Flynn. Finnegan has it. Cuts in. Chance for Flynn. And it's just
hit
to Miller, but Miller shot as well wide. Good chance there by Flynn. McGovern found it difficult to handle. And just one of these things, a wee bit of luck.
Unlucky, yeah, just trying to get the power behind it, but straight at the keeper. Keeper parries, and Mark Miller's trying to hit it into the ground and try and keep it down, which is the right thing to do, but just hits it wide.
Falkirk coming down the right hand side. The ball comes in. That's
great
not
ball.
A bad ball.
That's a penalty.
Inches away from connecting with that cross. And that's probably the closest we've come so far. Intercepted by Mark Stewart.
Well, so I thought that was a penalty, to be fair. I think Finnegan had his shirt pulled all over the place and just got knocked off the ball.
Scobie again looking for the run of Mark Stewart.
Got to get the ball out here to Ryan Flynn. Let's get it switched out here. Change the play.
Too much down the right, but there Stewart's beaten the trap. Mark Stewart, a poor ball that's come to Finnegan, lays it back for Higginbottom. He tries a shot with the outside of his right foot, but it's just past.
What's he going to do with it?
And threads a poor ball in, but it's rescued by Higginbottom. Shows good feet there. Flynn gives it back to Higginbottom. He's cutting in now, he's looking for support, chips the ball with his right foot, but McGovern clears. And a header from Jason Marr on the ricochet. So County certainly looking for 3 points. There's no way they've come back here to shut up shop or play a defensive game. Free kicks lofted forward, a little nudge again between Scobie and Barrowman.
Good play.
Have the ball, it's chipped back, blocked there, and a chance for 7, and it's gone in. First goal for County. Andrew Barrowman. There's a real mix-up in the defence there. It should have been cleared, and Ross County have taken the lead.
Yeah, again, poor defending. Only got themselves to blame. Let them in. The first shot was stopped by Callis, I think, by his arm on the just
they were appealing
yard
for
out.
That, yes.
But it just falls to Andrew Barrowman, who just smashes it in.
And Twaddle's taking a knock in that melee in the goal mouth there.
Callis is still head and shoulders above everyone else, so try and get the ball to him if you can.
So over it comes. Up goes Tam Scobie, but it's punched clear by McGovern. Miller, scythe down there on the edge of the box. Dougie McDonald sees nothing wrong with that. It's wide down the left. A good ball for number 7 there, Andrew Barrowman.
To bend it into the box, into a dangerous area.
Left-footed kick from Viggers in here on the right. Comes in, it's a good one. Callis. Oh dear, Callis left that one. So Tam Scobie threads the ball in to Mark Stewart. Miller, no penetration again, but this one almost reaches Jason Marr. We've been handed the official attendance. 402 visitors, Jamie.
Well, if that's 402, I'm a Chinaman.
And that was nearly a ball across there. Mark Stewart tried a very spectacular overhead kick. Overlapping is Twaddle. He plays a lovely ball through. And Twaddle's nudged off it, but Dougie McDonald not interested in any penalty claims.
No.
So Kieran
nothing else is working. They may as well just go direct.
Mark Stewart trying to cut in there. O'Brien has it. Turns. Chance. He's looking, and Dougie McDonald again ignores the penalty claim.
Yep. Ross County doing the right thing, trying to rough Falkirk up. They're in the lead. They just need to hold on.
Now here's a ball for Duca. Tries to find Finnegan. Oh, just breaks the wrong way, but looking for space to Mark Stewart, who lifts the ball very high to the far post. Duca slips. The ball's headed back across. Flynn tries a shot on the turn. Not too far away. He assures Duffy it's his ball. Gives him it back.
Jesus. Fuck.
And he cuts inside his men nicely and plays to Finnegan. Ball strikes him on the hand, but he keeps going. He doesn't go down a blind alley, but he's shoved off the ball there by Richard Britton. And both county players are saying, why didn't you penalise him for the handball? Into Stephen Craig. Callis is with him, tries to pull him out, crosses a good ball. And that was right across the face of goal.
Tell you what.
So it's going to be taken right-footed. In it comes. Up goes number 2, which is Gary Miller. And the ball's headed away. Flynn tries to chase and rescue. And he's taken very, very late. Flynn had been an offender there, but there was...
Needs a bit an air of desperation now, I think, Michael. Surely, come on, let's get it into the box.
Scobie lumps one into the box. And Flynn was held there. That was a strong claim.
Has come a long way as well.
A long way. Falkirk fans saying it's less than excellent. And just translate that for any of you who's... And that's time up. The county bench are delighted. And the Falkirk bench, I think, would be pretty dejected.
Well, as I said, from start to finish, it's been lacklustre from Falkirk. Didn't pass the ball quick enough. Allowed Ross County to get lots of crosses into the box and be really dangerous. And too many times for me, a couple of shaky moments defensively as well. Callis leaving it. Bobby Lesnick having to get down quickly to his right-hand side. But eventually they got the goal. And it's proved as if Falkirk not done enough to win the game, not done enough to even score a goal, Michael. Bit poor.
The only consolation would really be that the other two teams ahead of us have slipped up as well, and the gap hasn't widened.
But really, to pull out a performance like this, you're looking to be one of the title contenders, and the performance here shows that if the inconsistency is there most weeks, you know what I mean. They don't go out total from start to finish dominating games. They never like that, They just they're struggling a wee bit at this stage of the season, but need to keep going to keep in touch.
And you can see what it means to Craig Brewster. He's congratulating every one of his men individually, and they have worked their socks off. You had the feeling when we previewed the match that Ross County was a potential banana skin, that their form was a lot better than the league position suggested. And they gave Raith Rovers a chasing, they gave Dunfermline a chasing, losing to very late goals. And I think their lowly league position was maybe a wee bit flattering. Yeah,
you're probably right, Michael. They've came all the way here and worked really hard. They've closed people down. They've really locked down the midfield as well. They've stopped Burton O'Brien playing, and Mark Miller was on real poor form. And they couldn't create anything. There was Ryan Flynn. They tried to put Mark Stewart wide right as well, but still there was no, even Kieran Duffy as well, who's renowned for getting down and putting crosses in. Just didn't happen. So you've got to really say well done to Ross County.
Yep, and I think at the start of the season, if you were looking for teams who would be there or thereabouts, you'd have said Ross County would be up there at the other end of the table. And they showed in flashes today the kind of form that's taken them to the final of the Challenge Cup, and also to come and collect a sizable scalp here this afternoon.
Yep, you've got a few decent players. You just need to get together. This might be the turning point in their season, and they probably will be there towards the end. But Falkirk have to really go back to the training park and start working hard again and working together and sticking together. And sometimes you have to win ugly, and I don't think Falkirk have not got the team to do that, have they? I don't think at the moment.
They don't look like promotion challengers at the moment, but it's the inconsistency that's the problem. They looked so good against Cowdenbeath, so good against Queen of the South and Dumfries. They played out their skin up in Aberdeen, and they looked the SPL side, and then they turn up in a performance like that this afternoon.
Well, it's a strange thing. We never know what's coming out of the Falkirk tunnel, and it's proved the point again. but have they got a wee break until the next game, Michael? Or?
The next week it's Stirling Albion at Fourth Bank. That's they're not as bad a side as we thought they would be. Then there's the week break, so it's important they get back on track next week and pick up 3
Well, it's
points.
actually an ideal game to play then if we can go to Fourth Bank, unlike the first game early on in the season. If we can go there and get a bit of confidence and score some goals and get back on track, because they desperately need it at the moment.
And then you look at after the break, there's another difficult fixture down at Morton against. They showed today that they're capable of an upset as well.
Well, it's all around the league though, isn't it? Each team are beating each other really, So they've one team's really got to stand out, and we hope it's Falkirk, but not in a performance like this anyway.
Well, for those of you who've been watching this afternoon. Sorry we couldn't have brought you a better match. It's one of these things, you pays your money and you takes your choice, and let's hope that Falkirk can get back on track next week when they take on Stirling Albion. So from all of us at the Falkirk Stadium, Jamie McGowan and myself, thanks for watching, and we'll see you again soon.